Hi, welcome to my presentation of my video for my final game design project for first year game design. Let's quickly have a look at my game in Unity, and then I will go over some aspects of my code and my creation process and everything that went into making this game. All of the assets are my own. All of the drawn assets are my own. I made everything myself. So we start on this home page. We have the ability to mute the music. You can change her hair. If you scroll over here, you can change her shirt, her trousers, her shoes, and then we finish. And there you go. That's basically the whole game. You can change the background, and yeah. So yeah, all of these assets are drawn by me. I didn't use anything. All of the drawn assets are done by me. I didn't use anything uh, from an asset pack or anything. So yeah. So when we go into my code, this is just a simple don't destroy unload. Um, this is just a simple don't destroy unload code. So when you switch over from main game to finish, the Earth-chan will spawn in here. So you can transfer over the outfit that you made in the main game screen over to the finish screen. 'Cause you want to see your little creation. With mouse, this is my mouse thing for changing the icon when you click on it and then also making a sound. The animator stuff was supposed to be a click animation that appeared when you clicked on the screen, but I couldn't get that to work, so this is just the remnants of that. But yeah, the image, mouse task, vector 0, cursor mode for software. It plays the audio source when you click, and then it changes the um, sprite when you click down, and it changes it back when you release. This is my page scroll. So when you are actually playing the game, when you get into the main screen, at the top of the wardrobe there are two arrows, and when you click on them, it goes forward and back from the hair screen to the clothes screen, and this is what does that. So yeah, we have like tweening so that it's a smooth transition, and we have the current number of pages, and then we have like a page list. Let me find it. I have it listed as 2 pages. Can I please open this, please? There we go. No, it would be in here. Yeah, page scroll. Number of pages to page step would be how many pixels it goes across to change. In object pages, we have the horizontal layout group, and that shows that there's 250 pixels of spacing between each layer mask, because this is a mask that groups off a certain section so that you can't see it all. But if I were to grab this and scroll it over here, you can see that, and it'll disappear like that. Uh, the main menu, that's just to scene loader, and then quit. Image change is for the mute button. It creates a list, and then you have the two images, and it changes on a toggle, a click toggle. When you do that, this is the main thing. This is just a simple array to scroll through a list, to scroll through the array list of all of the options, and this is implemented into each of the assets. So like into object pages, pages 1, hair, hair back, move, no, it would be in button. Yeah. So each one of these is implemented with a button, and then on hair, it's inherit, swap, and it'll change the image that's on the screen. So yeah, and then we have little icons there. Finish is another scene loader to get to the final screen. Drag was another thing I didn't do. This was supposed to be something, it didn't work out. Audio button, and then obviously we have my audio code. I took this mostly from Nisha, but then this thing on the end is the mute button because I didn't feel the need to have an audio scroller, so I just made a mute button. And then this is my game design document going over everything. This is what like I wanted the GUI to look like at the beginning, but this proved to not be possible or harder to create for me as a beginning game designer. So I switched to something that was more simple, which was something akin to this with just these simple switching buttons. I also kind of wanted to create something like this, but again, time constraints and uh, skills constraints. And then on week 8 is when I actually started creating things. There's a little GIF of like what it looked like at the very beginning. There was no icons, there was no buttons. It was all just um, it was all just blank squares with new text. And then I made the wardrobe asset and the buttons. And this is just a comparison to like her beta design compared to her final design. And then these are all of my assets. And I had an issue with the UI when I first made the prototype on itch.io. These were my plans. I did actually get basically everything here done, I think. So that's good. That's good game design on my part. Hee hee. And then yeah, there's not a lot on this page because there was mostly like aesthetic fixes and then final additions that needed to be added. Um, so basically, and these are all of the other tutorials that I used, and then this is the link to the music that I used because I did not use my own music. It is from the Omori soundtrack. And then this is the website where I got my click sound effect for my game. This is my cover image, my 2 background images. I updated the wardrobe model, and then also the shoes, the cursors, and the icons. Um, so yeah, I think, and then if we go to the itch page, I have my game design doc linked if anyone wants to view it. And then the game works. Mute button works. Start. Mute button. Click, click, click. Click, click, click. Click, click, click. All good. And then that's it. So yeah, everything on itch works. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I needed to go over. Like my mouse stuff, we can see that this is where the click audio is. This is where the mouse script. This is where the mouse test and mouse test 1 are, which are the icons, then the music, and then the animator I didn't end up using. Um, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it there. And obviously from what you could see here in this background, there is a small animation that played on the home screen. So that also shows that I can use an animator for that kind of thing. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I needed to show. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for this year. It's been so much fun. I'm so happy with the game I was able to create. Yeah.